Aline was in front of the mirror getting ready. When she thinks I've always been very vain, I've always liked to take care of myself, but since I met my husband he never accepted me getting dressed so I could feel good and beautiful. He was obsessively jealous by me. Pedro goes to the room and asks, "What is this, Aline?" She says, "Hi love. I'm putting on a makeup and this one is a new lipstick that came out and I bought it to test the color. Look how beautiful." Pedro says, "Hey Aline, I already told you that I don't want you to put on makeup so much." She asks why. "And you know I like it." Pedro replies, "Because I know you like to show yourself to others." Aline reciprocates saying that there is none of that. "I don't dress up for anyone, I like it, I feel good." He replies, "Aline, takes that makeup off your face, because if not, we'll have problems." And she asks again why she has to take it off. And he says that he doesn't like it, and that he doesn't trust her, and that she wanted to get others' attention, and that's what she wanted, and says he thought she was cheating on him. Aline asks why. "Because lately, she's only been walking around dressed up with lipstick." She says, "I've always been vain, stop that, love." And he says, "Now you're going to take it off. When you go out with me, you go like this, and when you go without me, you don't go like this. I don't allow it." And he asks, "Are you going to take off the lipstick or not? Do you want me to take the strength?" She says she's going to take it off with her hand over her mouth, and Pedro again says she only does it to show off on the street. "I bet men are messing with you on the street, and I want you to take off all your makeup and that outfit too. Do you think I'm going to let my wife out on the street like that? And if you think you'd go out, you're wrong. I'm not going to let my wife go out on the street like that." He leaves her alone in the room. Aline, crying, thinks, "Always treating me badly, and with rudeness, I lived in constant suffering." Later, Aline says, "I signed up for the gym, but it's been a while since I'm feeling good about my body. I'm not feeling happy. I'm going to the gym today, and I hope this passes soon. My concern, and my husband, he's so jealous. I hope he doesn't mind." Walking out of the bathroom, she takes her bottle and says to Pedro, "Love? I hadn't spoken, but I signed up for the gym, and I'm going to start today, and I'm feeling bad about my body and for health it's good, so I'm going, okay? And I won't be long, it's not around 1 hour." Pedro asks, "Aline, gym? And you're just telling me now that you're going to the gym?" Aline says, "Love to know what it is? It's because I'm not feeling well, and I know that physical exercise is good for health and for the mind, and it's this one on the corner of my house." Pedro says, "But you're not going." She asks why. Pedro replies, "First, that you didn't tell me. Second, what outfit is that, Aline?" Showing her belly. "What madness is this? Who do you want to impress, Aline?" She says, "Nobody, these are gym clothes, people go like this, it has to be light clothes." Pedro, annoyed, says, "I don't want you to go out in that outfit. By the way, you won't go out like that, and you won't go to the gym." Aline asks please that she really wanted to go to the gym, so he yells no, and I try to be calm with you, but you can't. No, no, you won't, and you won't wear that outfit." She asks again why. And he talks, "Because you are shameless, Aline, and I'm sure you're just going to impress others and show yourself to men." And Aline says, "I never gave you reason to treat me like that or distrust me." And he says, "Isn't what I'm seeing a reason?" Showing all the boobs and belly. She says, "I don't give an opening to anyone or a man to get close to me, and I love you. And I want you." He then agrees, but says no again, reminding her that she wouldn't go, that he wouldn't let her, and tells her to take her clothes off. She asks him to go with her, and he says, "No, I don't like the gym, you don't go, and excuse me." And he keeps mumbling. Aline walks to the room and wonders why, because he was like that, sitting down and saying that he was tired of it and that he didn't do anything and that it was just a gym, and he kept getting annoyed and called the gym to unmark. As soon as her sister answers, she says that there was an unforeseen event and that she wouldn't be able to go, so the sister asks why. She replies that her husband was feeling bad and didn't know what else to do, and that he was insanely jealous. "Everything I'm going to do is jealous. He's jealous of the gym, my clothes, and my makeup. I don't know what I do, but okay, go there. I'll settle down here with him, and another day I'll go and say goodbye." Pedro enters the room and asks, "Can I know who you are talking to?" Aline says with no one, and he asks her to give her her cell phone. She asks him to stop, and he keeps saying that he was listening from the room, and Aline speaks, but I just cancelled the gym with my sister, and he says, with your sister, taking his cell phone to see, then he says, you deleted it any? She says of course she doesn't look at the call to my sister there, he says, she thinks I'm silly, that I'm stupid, and she tries again, to say it was with her sister, and he says enough. Enough lying. She asks him to stop and says please. And she says she couldn't take it anymore. He asks what's not taking it. What will you do? She says this distressed, and he reciprocates that he couldn't be with a person like her, who kept wanting to show himself to others, and she says, he wasn't going to show himself to anyone, he was sick and crazy. Pedro speaks again, and why when you are passing in front of a man do you keep looking? And she says, me looking? Then you took it hard, I never looked, I never disrespected you, and I never looked at anyone, how absurd, and he says he notices her looking at others, and I should very well trust my taco, but you can't trust a woman like you, and she with her hand on her head says, enough. He arrives. I can't take this sick relationship of yours anymore, so much jealousy is suffocating me. And he asks her, and what are you going to do bravely? And she says, I'm going to leave the house, I'm going to my mother's house, I'm going to spend some time there, and he says you're not leaving the house, and she says, yes, I will, and I'll only come back when you stop doing that. He asks her to calm down and asks if she was breaking up with him. She says no, and that she was giving him time to think, and that no one can stand this mistrust, and that she couldn't do anything, and he says, love, I can't be without you in this house, and apologize. She says there's no excuses, I'm tired, and asks him to think about his attitudes. The day you come back to me and say you've changed, I even think about getting back together, and says enough. I'm tired, and say goodbye. Be very careful with jealousy, it can destroy a relationship.